Bonjour tout le monde. My name is Clayton, and I am so excited to be able to take over the GU Abroad Instagram account today and bring you along my study abroad experience in Tours, France. So a little bit about me is I am from Cabot, Arkansas in the States, and I am a rising junior in the SFS studying culture and politics with minors in French and journalism. This is actually my first time outside the US, so it's been quite the experience. Today, I'm going to take you along as I go to class, as I hopefully get a haircut, and also just show you around Tours. So I'm very excited, and I'm excited to bring you along with me. So one of the first things I can actually show you today is my living situation. So I'm doing the Georgetown and Tours Language, Society, and Culture program, which lasts until July 29th. But it's a 6-week program, and most students are paired with a student that's doing the Georgetown Tour Paris program for the first 2 weeks. Everyone lives with the host family. And our host families that Georgetown works with, most of them do not speak English here, and you also have to sign a language pledge that you will only speak in French for this program. So it was kind of scary, but I was fortunate to be placed with someone from the Paris program, which really helped me kind of ease into the situation, so it was not a problem at all. Also, you will definitely figure out that you know a lot more of the language than you thought you did. That was true for me. So yeah, it's been very interesting, but I have been loving it so far. And now begins my walk to class. I like to eat whatever fruit of the day that my family has for me on my walk. I also like to play a new music or a new album, just to like get in the mood for the day. So yeah, I'm walking to the bus station, and there I can show you my little travel card, which is quite funny. Also, I live on La Rue de Trois Tonneaux. It has my heart. This is the most special street in the world, and if you know, you know. If you know, you know. On my final descent home, braving the rain, but I guess I can talk about a couple things. The first would be housing. So my travel home is definitely not normal. So if you're accepted into the tour program, you do fill out a housing form, and I put that I was comfortable with living far away. So I think I'm one of the students who's like the furthest away from the institute here. But it's nice because if you live far away, Georgetown will buy you a unlimited transportation card for the like public bus and transit system here. So it hasn't been an accessibility issue for me at all. If you need any accommodations, you can request like a specific household that's close to the institute. So that's nothing to worry about at all. For me though, I take my 40-minute voyage every day, but I absolutely love walking through the countryside. So summer. Here's the exterior of my lovely abode. J'adore la rue de Trois Tonneaux. Juste mon préféré. But I can explain a little how like courses work here. So the week before finals, this semester, I took a placement exam online for the l'Institut de Touraine, and it took like 2 hours, and there was a reading section, a grammar section, a listening section, and a writing section, and based off that, they put you in a course level. So in France, I think this is Europe in general, but I could be wrong, it's like you're in a class that's like labeled from A to C. C is for like fluent speakers, and then A is for people who are just starting out. So I'm in the early stages of B, which is more focused on advanced grammar and writing, and also trying to like communicate complex ideas in French. So again, today we talked about the war in Ukraine and like fake news online. I feel like I've posted too much today, but final fact before dinner, and then I sign off. So today in the States, it is July 4th, Independence Day, and the same thing actually exists in France. It's July 14th, and it's called Bastille Day. And it's kind of the same concept of just France celebrating its independence. And like people do like the same thing here as they would do in the US for Bastille Day. However, this year will probably look a bit different because of all the national unrest going on, which you should definitely look into and stay educated on. Some really important topics being discussed right now in France, especially as they deal with the government and with like general human rights issues. So that's one thing I really loved about being here, is you really get a first-hand experience and what people think about the issues going on here and how people conceptualize them, which very differently than we would in the US. Bonsoir tout le monde. Just a couple of reflections to end out the day. One of the main reasons that I did this program is that I wanted to improve my listening skills and my verbal skills in French, and both of those have definitely improved, and I've definitely had many people tell me that they've improved, which is the point of this program. It's why I wanted to come, because having intensive classes in French, living with a host family, having to speak in French with your peers, living in the Francophone world has really just improved my French skills across the board. Like today in class, I had to write an essay, and it was the first time I think that I didn't need a dictionary. I didn't need anything. It just flew naturally. And that's the first time this happened for me, and I just felt so blessed and honored that I'm having this experience, and it's already changed my life, and so I can't recommend it enough. Okay, au revoir. Thank you so much to Do You Abroad for having me. All my love. I'm gonna leave my Instagram here if you have any questions. If you want to follow me, talk to me about France or French politics or studying abroad, whatever else, I am an open book. I'm more than happy to answer any question or talk to you more about my experience studying abroad. It's truly changed my life and has given me so many new friends and memories and things that I probably will be writing and thinking about for the rest of my life. So I cannot thank Georgetown enough for the experience, for letting me be here, because it again has changed my life, and in such a good way, and I will never be the same person again, honestly. Alors, au revoir.